for those unfamiliar, SWIFT is basically the international. It's not how you move money. It's a messaging system. It's basically a record-keeping system that enables the movement of money. So, it's a massive system. You're talking about something like 40 million transactions per day, moving roughly $5 trillion per day across SWIFT. You've got 11,000 banks in over 200 countries that are members of SWIFT. So I would say that there's at least four sort of distinct categories of risk here. The first is that European banks hold the bulk of exposure to Russian SWIFT payments. So if those are turned off, which it looks like they will be, the damage is, I've seen estimates that are in the 30 billion USD range. So that's not like an existential level of risk by any stretch, but it's nothing either. So if you're thinking about, who's holding the bulk of the direct payment obligation risk, currently it's the European banking system. The second risk is to, obviously, Russia's economy. So back in 2014, when the Crimea incursion occurred, there was the Russian finance minister talked about what would happen if Russia were cut off from SWIFT. And he estimated that it would cause an immediate hit to Russian GDP of 5%. The third risk obviously has to do with both energy and agriculture. So just some numbers to keep in mind. Germany gets 2/3 of its natural gas from Russia. Countries like Czech Republic, Latvia, Hungary get between 95 and 100% of their natural gas from Russia. And on the wheat front, Russia and Ukraine export about a quarter of global wheat exports. So, obviously, there's a lot of countries that are extremely dependent on them, countries like Egypt, Turkey, Bangladesh. And then the fourth risk is more of a bigger picture, longer term risk. The SWIFT system, which is a dollar-based system, is the sort of one of the primary systems that keeps the US dollar in its world reserve position. And so, what's going to happen here is that as Russia's kicked out of SWIFT, initially it's going to cause a tremendous amount of short-term dysfunction for them. They'll be forced to move onto other platforms. I think the concern, if you're thinking longer term, like over the next few years or even decade, is, does this sort of hasten the de-dollarization of the world reserve system?
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.